Hello everyone, this is Lori with Elm's Crafty Creations and I am here to share a new mini album with you. This one was created using the contents of the July Craftology box for countrycraftcreations.com, and the paper is by Prima. It's the Santorini collection, and it was really beautiful, and um, we got really great things in our kit this time. You can see that I've done the lace on the cover. I actually didn't glue this down all the way, but I am going to go back and do it. I just glued it where the circles of the lace are, if you can tell. Um, and I used art glitter glue to glue everything on my cover, and it worked beautifully. So that glue is so versatile. It just works for everything. So I've just done some of my favorite paper on the back. I loved this card that says Journey because I really wanted to. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this book yet. So I've made it to where I can add photos, or I can just use it as like a gratitude journal, is what they're calling it now, positivity journal. I thought about doing that as well. And so I liked this cut apart because it kind of signifies that. And I've done, added some of the flowers on the front cover. On the spine, I kept it simple with just the beautiful floral paper, and then on the back I did kind of the collage paper, which I thought was really cute. So the album measures I should have been ready. So 7 by 7, and on the inside I've done a waterfall on the cover here. I'm not going to open it up because there's not paper on the inside, but this will hold 4 by 6 photos, and I've just added 2 journaling cards here and then a puffy sticker here, and I use the seam binding to keep it closed. Here, the way the page works, there's the pocket on the front. I've added some seam binding here. I've added just small cards, so this way I can write on them. I could place a photo or whatever I wanted to do. I left the back blank. You can fit full size photo mats in here. So if you wanted to do 4¼ by 6¼ photo mats, you can absolutely fit them in here. I did 4¼ by 5½ because I like some of the paper showing, and I don't mind cutting my photos down. So on this side, this is a smaller, maybe 4, let's see. Yeah, this is a 5½, 4¼ by 5½ as well. A little puffy sticker here. She's got a little something on her, and a full-size photo right here. On this side, I did a pocket. Again, I added the lace. I thought it was beautiful. I loved this paper with the greens, and I've done a little booklet here and a cut apart. And I didn't put photo mats in all of these side pockets, but you can. And I again did the smaller photo mat in here, but you can see there's plenty of room to do a larger one. And then I used the border paper to add that there, which I did the same on these. I have double belly bands here, and as you can see, the photo mat just slips in and out, and you can put whatever size you want to in there too. Again, I like the smaller photo mat. So this flips over, and then just a nice space. I left this open. I'm not going to glue it down yet, to either tuck, a piece of white cardstock to journal on, or a photo. Here, I did these kind of different looking pockets. So there's a belly band here that holds these 2 flaps down. It holds a photo mat, and these are separate. So this is one page right here, and this is on its own hinge right here. What I wanted, like I said, I wanted to use it kind of like a journal, and so I thought these little cards right here in these pockets would be perfect for that. So I've covered them all, and then of course you could stick a photo mat in here, and it kind of keeps these together, and you can just flip it like that. And then the rest of it just repeats. So here I've got a puffy sticker. I did a booklet. I loved the cut aparts in this collection, and I loved the beautiful foiling on the papers. It was just gorgeous. Puffy stickers, photo mats. Again, this one will hold both of these will hold full 4 by 6 photos. Here again, a pocket, and then a puffy sticker, a cut apart photo mat. I loved the stripes. I love stripes. On the belly band here, I did something different. I added this cut apart right here in the middle of them, and it makes it a lot easier to slip things in and out of here, and I thought that turned out really cute. I like the way it looks when the photo mat's back behind it. And flip over, and again, I've done the same thing here with the lace, and then the photo mat on the double belly bands. Whoops. And then the inside photo mats. And then I've stuck a sticker here. Most of these stickers, like this one, I backed it on cardstock and just cut directly around it without leaving a border, so that way I could glue her down like that. But this one's put directly on the page. I actually glued her down. And then there are, I like that cut apart. And the floral, I just love the florals in this. And again, simple right here, photos or journaling. And on there, again, another photo or another pocket where you could put a photo mat. There is cut apart, booklet, and then another photo mat there. Love this paper. I really liked this photo mat, this cut apart here. Can't speak today. And I really liked, I don't know if you like it or not, but I liked how the striped looked with the floral. I thought that was really pretty. And here, I've just done a tuck spot here. This lace was an afterthought. I had already put this here. Otherwise, I would have put lace here as well to keep it all consistent, but I didn't. So there's a cut apart here, and then this is a little puppy sticker. And then again, the stripes with the beautiful green paper, the green flowers or succulents or whatever those are. They're pretty. And again, the photo mats are on the sides. This flips. That beautiful blue paper. And then I have just a small pocket here. These are full size 4x6 photo mats, and then the border strip and a puppy sticker. So really easy, simple album, which is what I like to do for my Craftology boxes since I typically only have one pack of paper to use. And so I thought it turned out really cute. So let's learn how to make this. So let me put this off to the side somewhere. It's going to be really easy and quick. So to start off, let me get my notes. You are going to need one piece cut to, I didn't write on this one, 6.5 by 12 inches, and you're going to score on the 12-inch side at 5 3/4. And I've already folded this. So you'll have a shorter flap here and a longer flap here, and we're going to build on that. So what I did first is I added a pocket to here, which is 3.5 by 6 3/4. Score on the 3.5 inch side at 1/2 inch, and then on the 6 3/4 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end, and miter your corners, and fold. And I'm just going to glue it down. I'm using my Art glitter glue. It's my favorite glue to use. It's the only glue that I use in my albums. We're going to stick it down right on top, lining it up with the bottom and all of the edges. And that's it for that one. So then these stay plain because you can just add photo mats or decorate however you want. You can just put paper on them and put photos later or however you like to do it. Flip that over, and then we're going to add what I like to call the binding pocket. So this is the pocket that's going to attach to your binding system. This one's 7.5 inches by 5, and you're going to score on the 7.5 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end. And fold. And I'm just going to add my glue. And you're going to line it up with the right hand side. There you go. And now we're going to add a pocket. This one's cut to 3.5 inches by 6 inches. Score on the 3.5 inch side at 1/2 inch, and then on the 6 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end, and miter your corners. And you're going to just put this on the top of that pocket you just placed. And then we're going to add a flap. This flap is cut to 6 3/4 by 6 1/2, and you're going to score on the 6 3/4 inch side at 1/2 inch, and go ahead and fold, and then miter your corners here, because we're going to tuck this into that binding pocket with the flap up. So put your glue on the inside of the flap like so, and stick it into the pocket with the glue side up to but not over the score line, which I think I went a little bit too far, so don't follow in my footsteps. And then you're going to fold it over and give it a good burnish. Okay, and that's it for, no, I added the belly bands, sorry, that's not it. So for the belly bands, let me see, where's my ruler? I actually did measure this, so I measured 1.25 inches over from each side and drew a line. So let me show you what I did. I'm going to use a pen, but you should probably use a pencil. So I'm going to use this side, and I'm going to measure 1.25 inches over and draw. Actually, you don't have to draw a full line, you could just draw like that. So can you see? Like that, one at the top and one at the bottom, just to give you a guide for lining it up. So I'm going to do the same on this side. And these belly bands are cut to 1.5 by 7.5 inches, and you're going to score on the 7.5 inch side. Oh, excuse me, 7.5 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end. And I'm going to fold both of those. I wanted to make sure that my belly bands were even, because I'm not very good at eyeballing it. They usually end up crooked. So I'm just going to line it up with the marks that I made on the side here. And you could use pen. I mean, those are really going to be covered up with paper anyway, so it won't matter. And then I'm going to add the second one. Make sure I'm getting it lined up. And there they are. Okay, now that's it for that page. Let's see, for the next page, they're actually my little pockets. So I've already created one. This is what they look like here. Looks like a little toilet paper roll. So you're going to cut 2 of these at 7 inches by 5 inches, and then you're going to score on the 7 inch side at 1/2 inch, and then at 3 3/4 inches. So go ahead and fold on your 1/2 inch line, and then fold on that 3 3/4 inch line, and we're just going to glue it together. You're going to make both of them the same way. And I actually attached them to my binding before I added the little belly bands, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's talk about those. These are 1 inch by 6 inch, and you're going to score on the 6 inch, so I added 1/2 inch on each end. And I'm just going to add them right in the middle, is what I did. So this I did eyeball. Looks good to me. These don't have to be absolutely perfect, but if that's your thing, then go for it. Okay. Super easy. Now what I've done to show you guys how I attach these to the binding to make them individual is I went ahead and created a little binding system. Now your binding will already be attached to your book when you do this, but I'm not going to make a whole other book, so I wanted to show you. So what I did was I made 3 of these, and then I would just attach this one here, whoops, like so. There you go. And then when you go to make the tags, so I did every other one this one. So it would be this one, and then this one. And then on the other 3, I'd made these. So to put those on here, let's see. You're going to want to let's see, 3 1/4. I found the middle of it, which it looks like mine's a little more than 3 1/8. So it's not quite 3 3/4, but that's good enough. So I'm going to have to put it down. And then I'm going to mark on the hinge where the middle is. So you see where I've marked it there? And then I'm just going to cut right down the middle. Oops. Snip it. And then I'm going to miter this way and just a tiny bit, I mean just slightly that way. And this is what you get. You get this hinge right here, 2 separate hinges, okay? So then what I'm going to do is you would take, and this is how I attach all of my pages. I put my glue on both sides of the hinge, just like that. And you're just going to attach it down. Now, like I said, yours will be already attached to your book. So it'll be laying flat like so. And that's it. I'm going to do the same to the other side to give you an idea. Whoops, grab my pencil and my pen. My light's giving me trouble today. You notice that I keep hitting it, getting it to come back on. I've dropped it a few times and the bulb doesn't stay in there anymore, so sorry about that. I need to get a new bulb. Maybe a new light. Okay, and there we go. There's your individual pockets with your belly bands and then your page right here. And that's it. Super simple, easy album. For the photo mats, I gave you the measurements in the description down below, as I always do. I gave you all the measurements that I have for the album, including for the, let me get it, for the waterfall here and for the pocket back here. All of the measurements for those are included in the description box down below. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and see you next time.